Hi everyone, this is Hem Adhikari and I am one of the registered mortgage broker in Australia. I'm based in Sydney. I have created this video just for sharing general informations only. So please contact your own mortgage broker or your bank or lenders for further clarification and for further information if you have any confusion, or you can contact me. I've provided my number there. 0414148772, or you can send email to my email as well. So this video is all about like what is refinancing and what are the benefits you can get from refinancing, and also the associated cost that we might not be aware when we need to refinance. So let's go to the first slide. So refinancing is all about like if you have your existing loan, means you already own your house or property, and you are with one bank for a certain period of time, and if you are in a fixed rate contract that will expire after 1 year, 2 or 3 or 4 5, it depends on like what is your contract. So once your contract expire, either you have to renew with the same bank or you have to move to other bank to get better interest rate and um, better opportunities. So if you stay with the same bank, then you have to renew your loan with the same bank. But sometimes it's better to move to other bank and gain better interest rate and more opportunity than staying with the your existing bank. So refinancing is basically that you are trading your old mortgage, the existing loan that you have with the property, for a new one, and possibly with a new balance, because you might add, like you might get some cash out of your loan, or maybe there are certain things, certain fees that you have to pay that will be included in your loan balance. So let's go with the second slide. So this slide talks about what are the benefits, why you want to refinance, what things will you get once you refinance. So the first one is always a better interest rate, right? The interest rate that you are paying with the current bank will be comparatively higher than what you'll be refining. So when you move to a new bank, definitely you will get a better interest rate than the current lender or bank is providing to you. And also better interest rate means lower repayment. For example, you might be paying like $2,500 with 3.5 interest rate. Maybe you will be paying $2,000 with 1.89 interest rate if you get a better deal. This is just an example. The second one is the cashback offer, right? So you can get cashback offer, means that is like you will get extra cash from the lender when you refinance your loan with them. Generally in the market, normally if you see the Australian market, they give you $2,000 cashback. But recently I have seen cashback offer of $3,000 and up to $4,000 to those customers, those who refinance with the banks. It depends upon your scenario as well as the bank who is uh, providing your loan. Also, the debt consideration. This is the third benefit that you can get. For example, you have got personal loan, car loan, or maybe credit card, and you don't want it anymore, right? So you can consolidate, you can merge that your personal loan, your car loan with the loan amount before that you had, and uh, apply along with the refinancing. For example, like your existing loan is with the bank is $500,000, and you got a car loan, personal loan, or credit card of $25,000. Now, if you want to consolidate, when you go to the other bank, they will definitely consolidate all your loans with the one account, one fixed thing, one account, where your loan would be $525,000 instead of 500,000. But you get rid of all those kinds of loan. And the third one is like access equity to buy investment property. For example, your borrowing power is very good, but you don't have money in your pocket, right? So in this case, what you can do is if your property value increase and if your LVR is low, like less than 80%, you can get that amount, get that cash and use for other investment property. But be careful about your borrowing power capacity. That is very important thing when you make any plan, any decisions. Though you can get excess amount from equity for investment property, but you always have to be careful of your how much borrowing power capacity, how much you can borrow based upon your income. So we now, after we know about all the benefits, let's go to the possible expenses or the cost. Normally, the approximate minimum expenses when you do refinance is that you have to pay from your pocket. It's $750. It's not that you have to give a cash, that will be added to the new loan, which will be created in the bank. If you want to pay by cash, you have to talk with the either mortgage broker or your bank. So the first and the fixed expenses are the top three. So one is the discharge fees from existing lender, that is $350. And exit fee depends upon different situation and different bank, but that is standard fees. And the second one is $295 of government fees. That is also mandatory, which includes two different um, tier of fees that you have to pay. That is mortgage registration fees of $147 and discharge registration fees of $147. And the third mandatory fees that you have to pay when you do any kind of refinance is PEXA fees, which is approximately standard amount of $50. PEXA stands for payment exchange. So it is like there is an electronic exchange between uh, two lenders, and this is a system that allows that. For that, you have to pay minimum of $50 fee. So these are the mandatory fees that you have to pay, and the third, second three expenses are. It depends upon what kind of bank you are applying and different policies of bank. For example, like let's go to the package fees, that is MEV Advantage package. This is an example of. I have just included an example of CBA, Commonwealth Bank of Australia. So normally, like when you do any kind of loan, some banks have a policy that, okay, if we have this kind of packages, and if you come with us, we'll give you certain discounts. You'll have a benefit of like you don't have to pay monthly fees, you don't have to pay establishment fees. There are lots of fees that you have to pay. But if you go with the package, all right, all good. And even some, like for example, Commonwealth Bank of Australia, they have allowed to get a certain points from the credit card that you use. So you can get some benefit of credit cards and the points, where you can use those points to for your shoppings or maybe to pay any bills, etc. Another one is establishment fees. Like if you are not in a package, like I discussed about CBA, then some banks they charge you establishment fees. That is like $600 to $1,000. It depends. And also monthly fees. Some bank they charge $8. Some bank they charge you $10. It depends. And like refinancing process is sometime it will be difficult. It depends upon the bank you are living and depends upon the clients like yourself who is doing refinancing. For example, if you do delay in all the paperwork, all the signings, all the sharing of documents, definitely the process will be lengthy. Or sometimes the bank that you are associated with do not discharge you, do not let you go early. And there will be gap between your last day of the contract and uh, either they discharge you early or maybe they discharge you on the time, maybe they discharge you later. So the gap between those discharge time and the expiry of your loan time might be different. So as a customer, you have to pay that gap fee. That is called changes in payout, right? So it depends, like it won't be more than like, it depends, but it won't be so much expensive unless the gap time is too long. And also like when you do, I haven't included that point here, but also when you do, when you are leaving the bank early, like for example, you want to do settlement, you want to refinance your loan 3 months before the expiry of your settlement, expiry of your loan contract. So in that time, The your current lender or current bank, they might ask you exit fee, right? So yeah, that will be also expenses. That will you have to think about that as well. So the minimum is $750. The maximum expenses for refinancing, it depends. So you have to think about that when you make any kind of refinancing decision, and always talk with your mortgage broker, or always talk with the banks when you are trying to do all these things, because once you start with the procedure, and if you are not aware about all these things, definitely you will not feel good. You'll feel, oh, I should have known it earlier. Maybe someone didn't tell you and you are in dilemma. So you have to be careful about all these things. This is what I wanted to tell you about refinance, and what you should know and what you should be aware. There could be more thing that is missing here, but these are the basic things that you is easy to understand. Um, I hope this video will help you a lot about to comprehend about like what is refinancing. Um, any issues, any problem, please let me know. I'm also a registered mortgage broker. I might help you. Thank you for watching my video, and thank you for listening me. I hope this video will help you a lot. Thanks.